Right, this is a video for McNeil93. I'm on my break. We're enjoying the beautiful English countryside near Norse. All right, Trigger? Say hello, Trigger. There he goes. He's looking a bit dubious. I hope he don't sort of race me or something like that. Do horses do that? Or is that just balls? Yeah, the question was, how much experience do you need to get started on the CX? It was like, should I go and work for someone else, or can I just jump straight in rather? And it's a good question, and I'm amazed I haven't really covered it before. And all I can do is all I can really say is what it was like for me in the beginning about 3 years ago. Now I had kind of the advantage of working for Tony. I was supposed to, but I worked for Tony probably for, I don't know, about a month or so maybe. But then when I was doing it with Tony, I wasn't getting experience of the app because Tony was ringing me up and giving me the jobs, but he was telling me what to do and where to go and how to fill in a POD and how to send it through on a WhatsApp, because he was subcontracting. You're not supposed to do that, but he was, and he's not over the 6 anymore, I don't think, anyway. And then, of course, he couldn't run me anymore because he had the nightmare scenario. So I got it on my own. And I remember the first job I did, and I rang him up and I've gone, right, okay, I've done it all now, Tony. I said, well, what do I do? And he says, well, you just click, delivered. I hadn't even clicked on site. I'd run through the whole thing. Hadn't worked out what I was doing. And it would have been handy if I could have maybe run with someone else, but then you'd have to run with someone else who's on the CX, who's got the CX app. If you've run with another courier firm, it's going to give you certain advantages. You're going to know what a POD is. You're going to know how to fill the PODs in. You're going to get some experience, the fact that, you've got to go around the back and all that kind of stuff. I'm just checking on that horse. Having said all of that, none of it was that scary. The CX is actually is incredibly user-friendly, and I know I go on about it, and but it looked after me. All right, it's sort of, the app is very, very easy to use. The accounting system is very, very easy to use. None of it is that scary, and as I've also said all the way along, people are there to help you. So if you don't know what you're doing, throw yourself on someone's sword. Just turn up and go, mate, I've never been to a he said, you know what, I've nenever been to a distribution centre before. My father-in-law's got this phrase, I've used it before. I wonder if you can help me. As soon as you say, I wonder if you can help me, people they're very helpful people. And they'll go, you need to do this, mate. You need to do that, mate. And you learn that distribution centres are around the back. You pick it up very, very quickly. And you guys have now got what I haven't got, which is the added advantage of the fact there's about 500 videos on this now on this channel. So if you don't know how the app works, you can use a video. If you're not sure of something, how to find an address, look it up on the video. What to do with your PIDs, how to do your accounting. There's a video, and if there isn't, the CX will help you. They've got their own firm of people. I think they even do some kind of induction now, where you kind of get a mentor that takes you on board and talks you through it and gives you a little bit more training. And if you come unstuck, there's that one guy you can ring him for the first week or two, who'll look after you, that kind of thing. So the answer to your question is, do I think you need training to go on a CX or not first? I'd say no. I didn't have it, not really. I had a little bit of training from Tony, and I had a van, and you learn as you go. Experience is the best teacher. Get yourself in at the deep end, throw yourself in. The best way to start a business is to hold your nose and jump. Just get yourself in at the deep end, get yourself in and get going. And if you've got any problems, we've got the videos. You've got the CX people you can ring. Also, you can leave the comments. We do the Sunday Q&A. If there's something that you really don't understand, you're unstuck of, stick it in the comments. I'll leave it. If I don't know, I'll talk to the guys and we'll do a video about it. It's not that scary. They're a nice bunch of people out there, and they're out to help you. So really, the biggest question then is you. How do you want to do it? And if you want to do it the easy way, if you want to go and sign up for a courier firm first, you want to try and get a bit of experience, nothing wrong with that. But do you actually need any experience to jump into CX? I'm going to say no. There's probably going to be a part of people that disagree with me, and I know you are going to make mistakes, but you're going to make mistakes if you know what you're doing or not. I make mistakes even now. So I made a mistake the other day of sending in a vehicle that was too small. Didn't have the clearance. Forgot the 18 tonne was the wrong size. To apologise if you're watching. It happens, but you find ways around it. You talk to people, you work with them, you find ways around it. No one's that scary. So if you want to go for it, mate, well, New Year's coming. New Year, new you. And then if you do go for it, take care and take money.